See here, we got some snow last night. Gonna see what we can do here with this blower. BR600 again. I used that one time before. Showed you that was more just some lighter stuff that was stuck. Had some drifting, it looks like. Maybe probably 2 inches at the most. Fire this up.
Yeah, so I got it fired up. Here we go. You can see right there's not a whole lot, and as I start getting out here ways, and that's when I start getting in to a little bit thicker stuff. The wind was out of the east and my house facing south, so actually the snow did drift a little more in my driveway than some of the places, just because of all this. But here we're going to speed up now and go into fast forward mode, so we don't have to sit here and watch all this. But I sped that up. I think it took me about 7 minutes, I want to say. And then here's the final run. Okay, now here's my neighbors. This is sped up really fast too, to just show you that this took 11 minutes recorded time. And so you can see how quickly you can get these driveways done. No need sitting here watching it all, but it was 11 minutes worth. Now this is another one of my neighbor's drives. This is a single wide drive though. I think I showed this one on another video, one of the first vlogs I did. But this one I was going to let it play the full time here. I think the total time it's going to be is 5 minutes, but I just want to show you guys that I'm not making this up. Okay, that double wide drive did take me 11 minutes. Yes, my own took me 7, but that was because my vehicles are blocking half. And actually you can see my vehicles in the corner, top left corner right now of your picture. That was my truck and my car that I just blew around. But this one, like I said, took about 5 minutes. I just stood on the west side of the driveway, blew it to the east, and you can see the wind was really carrying it good that day. There's my neighbor actually over there in the corner. You might have just seen him. He is actually in his 90s. I'd say about 92 or 93, and he's out there doing it. I was very surprised to see him out there. I haven't seen him out much, but there's nothing stopping him. He's tough as nails. I'll just say that. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a real-time play of this. Like I said, 5 minutes here. We're at about 1.5 minutes, and you can see I'm already over halfway up the driveway. I'm still going to do the sidewalk in the front also, and then down at the bottom it's a little bit more stuck on there. But this one didn't have too much drifting like mine did, so it made it easier. I'd say exactly about 2 inches of snow on this one, pretty well even the whole way around. It does take a little longer on them double wides just because you're blowing more snow back onto the snow that you're going to blow, so it does make it pile up a little more. So by the time you get to the full width of the driveway, you're actually blowing 3 or 4 inches, whereas these you're pretty much blowing a lot away before it ever piles back up on top. But here I'm almost clear to the top of the drive already, and as you can see, I just got to do the top, and then this little bit of the sidewalk goes up to the front, which is very simple. But I'm telling you guys, give it a try if you have not tried out your backpack blower. Typically I would have used a snow blower on something like this, or even a shovel, and this is just so much quicker, and it gets it perfectly clean. I mean, there's nothing on this drive now. It just, I mean, it looks like it didn't even snow on there almost. It's so clean. So I encourage you guys to give your backpacks a try. I don't know any other brand. All I've ever run is Stihl, so I can't speak on anything else like Echo or Red Max or Husqvarna or anything like that. But I can tell you that BR600, it takes care of it, man. There's nothing stopping it. As long as it's powdery like this and not wet, then you're pretty much, you can blow it all away right away. But even if you saw my first vlog, and if you haven't, go back and check it out. It was able to peel up stuff that was been smashed down. So it's just got a lot of power, and I've been impressed, you know, just to say the least, that it could do that much. But been very glad, because it's saving me a huge amount of time compared to even getting the snowblower out. And when I can pop off these real quick in 5 minutes and be done with it, I mean, why would you want to go get the snowblower out and push that around? I mean, this is just so much quicker. It's lighter than the snowblower and just faster. And typically when we have a snow like this, it seems like we're only, lately in the last couple of years, we're only getting 1 to 2 inches. Well, I don't do it if it's 1 inch, but if it's 2 inches or even close to that, it seems like that's about what we're getting. It's about 2 inches. Now down here is the approach where it comes from the street, and the street's kind of crowned, and then it kind of, the driveway goes up a little bit, and that stuff gets stuck on there. Plus the snow plow with the salt and stuff, it kind of melts down and gets stuck down. But right now we're at 4 minutes and 15 seconds, and here I'm practically done. I hate to blow that stuff in the street, but it's going to melt out there with all the salt anyway. But you know, like I said, I'm not making this stuff up, guys. This is 4 minutes and 4.5 now. Yeah, so there you have it. 5 minutes. That's all it took, guys. 5 minutes. Give it a try. Well, here we go. Pull up to another property. This is actually a church that I attend, and I do it here for the church. Just the sidewalks in the front. Another guy does the parking lot in the back with a truck and a plow. But anyway, this is just a service that I do for them. I don't charge anything. It is kind of a pain, especially when it snows on Saturday night, you know, right before church on Sunday. But most of the time, I don't have to get to it right away. It's not quite a big deal because no one really uses the front entrance. Everybody comes in the back. But in this case here, there was going to be a funeral the next day. So I had to get that off. The way they get a casket in the church is right up them front steps there. And so got to be making sure you get all that off of there. Luckily, this building does face the south, so stuff melts off pretty good. But it can be problematic up there on them front steps with ice. You will see in a second here. Biggest thing is that a lot of times it'll drip off the top of the building, and then it comes down and lands right on the steps. But nice thing is, if it's a sunny day after it snows, which typically a lot of times it is, you can get that snow off, and then everything else will kind of melt off here. But where this blower really shines is on them steps. That is really a pain in the neck to try to scoop all that stuff off there, and you got to throw it off the side. So if it's not too deep at all, which luckily we haven't had too bad of snows, that's when I can just blow it right off, and it makes it super fast. So much time saving from going down each one of them steps with a shovel, and you pretty much either have to throw it to the next step down or try to throw it over them sides there, and then you're worried about smashing landscape and stuff. But here we go on the last of this. There's a ramp here on the east side of the building, and that can be kind of a trouble spot sometimes too, as far as ice goes, because it just doesn't get a lot of sunlight over there. But the nice thing is, I mean, it's pretty easy to clean it off. You do get a little drippage off the building there also. I usually try to just blow this stuff right here to where the concrete ends, and then there's a driveway right to the east, which is blacktop. And like I said earlier, there's a guy that plows. He comes along, and then he takes care of the rest. So it's nice if I can get there before he does to get it off, especially when I'm blowing like this direction, because I'm blowing, you know, into there. But usually I'm trying to blow the other way. Today the wind was out of the west, so it was nice. I was just able to take it and blow it all that way. But anyway, I'm about done here. Hope you guys are enjoying this video series. I'm doing these vlogs. Comment below. Give me some more ideas. Like and subscribe also, guys. Look forward to any feedback you may have. Thanks again for watching, and hope you have a great day. We'll talk to you later. This is Joffrey with Guth Lawn Care.